That is not a good way to wake up. Jess woke me up because apparently the power went out. Well, I know it went out, but I don't know why it went out. She woke me up. Said she heard a noise and then the power was gone. I did pick up Harlequin number 2 yesterday. It's line right there. Okay. It's not as good as the first 2 that I have, which is number 0 and number 1, but it was still, maybe I just need to reread it or something. I don't know. It didn't address the holes in which I thought it would address. They just introduced another character from the DC universe, the villain universe particularly, into the storyline, which I don't know if she's a reoccurring or like a guest character. Which, for those of you who want to read it, I'm not going to tell you which character it is, but you do know it's a female. So we just went to V-Stock and we spent like an hour and a half looking through comic books. I'd say we looked through over 1,000 comic books, but I'm thinking maybe closer to $2,000. Way more than you ever want to look through in one day. But I was looking for specific comics, which I did not even find, but I found some other cool ones, so it's cool. I found, when I was little, sometime in like elementary school, I had a Lobo comic, which I really liked. So I've been trying to find Lobo comics, especially the series, which I had. And I'm trying to figure out, these are just before that. But I got these comics, which is Lobo's Back issue 1 and Lobo's Back issue 2. I think that's a 4-issue set. And then this one, which is just after, I think, the one that I was talking about. I'd have to look because I can't remember. But I found those, and those were all in the dollar bin. And then I found this, which I never thought I'd see this in my life, like in person. The double-sized first issue of Tales of the Crypt. And it was in the dollar bin too. It looks to be in really good condition. The print is off a little bit, like the printer was crooked or something. But from what I remember, like those comics are really hard to find. And the fact that I found one, I was like, what? And let alone issue number 1. So that's cool. I don't know if it's worth any money or not. You would think maybe it is, but even if it is, I'm not going to get rid of it. So I'm going to read it and put it back in this little sleeve, and that's where it's going to be. But we sat there and looked through bin after bin and then box after box. I think we looked through 8 or 9 bins, maybe 10, that were probably 3 feet long, just stacked comic books like that. Just comic book after comic book after comic book after comic book. And the same thing with boxes that were probably 2.5 feet long. So we definitely spent some time with that. But the downside is, since we spent so long, Jess can't take her kitties out like she wanted to. She wanted to take them out and let them play in the grass a little bit, but that took too long. And that's not going to happen now. So I'm going to have to, we're going to have to do that another weekend, I guess. Because it's supposed to get cold again tomorrow. It's a little chilly outside now, but it was 60 degrees at some points today. Tonight is the Royal Rumble, for those of you who are wrestling fans. I plan on watching it. I don't know if Jess is just still going to watch it or if we're going to watch it here. I've still got to get the vlog from yesterday edited, so I'm probably going to be doing that real quick, unless Jess has something else for me to do, which I don't know, but maybe. So it's almost time for the Royal Rumble to start. It's time for the pre-match thing, which I'm watching like on the TV or whatever. So the Royal Rumble is between a third over and half over. I'm not sure what number they are on, but about 10 minutes ago, all of a sudden it just got really, really windy. Like, I knew it was going to be windy, and I got text alerts saying there's going to be a wind advisory tonight, but it like just started picking up enough that like in Jess's apartment, she has the door and this big front window. It was whistling. So I don't know, like, I don't know if I'm going to go home, because if it's that windy, it might be dangerous to drive. Plus, if this is over at 10, you know, I don't know if I'm going to or not. And if you can hear the noise in the background, Fandango or Fandango, whatever, however you want to say his name, just came out. Well, guys, the Royal Rumble's over, and I gotta say I wasn't surprised by anything that really happened, except for the pre-show match. I was kind of surprised what happened there, but whatever. I guess I'm gonna go to bed sometime soon. I'm just gonna stay here because it's really, really windy outside, and I don't think it's probably a good idea to drive home, especially since I have to cross over a bridge over the Missouri River. Really strong wind could just blow my light little car off of it, so just gonna sleep. So I guess I'll just see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Remember, leave your comments down below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with your friends. And I will see you guys tomorrow, where I have something else to talk about. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. Good night.
If anybody wants to find me, I'll be in the last place you would look, in a place where people used to be, a land that's cold.